last week we spoke a little bit about witchcraft, but this week we're talking about magic, which is different to witchcraft, I think, in that anybody can do magic, and we've all heard about spells and things, but really magic is just about focusing your energy onto something, and the spells and the bits and pieces that go with it are what help you to focus the energy.
It's my favourite topic.
Yes, absolutely.
I think you're right. Spells, you know, the construction of a spell, usually people read it in a book and they go, okay, I need to go and collect all these ingredients and then wait for the moon to be in the right cycle and stand on one foot and what have you. All of that is true, but most of the process of doing that is actually building your focus and attention to what it is that you're trying to actually manifest. So that's an important process to go through, and certainly certain things like herbs and incenses and what have you do actually aid the mind in achieving certain states that allow you to sort of channel energy. The most important thing though in a spell though is you have the different levels. Yeah. So you have something physical that you can ground the spell into, the etheric, which is the energy that's around you in your body, and the prayer or bringing advice or power from above, and drawing it down. Exactly, and it's one of those things too that people think about spells as being, negative or, trying to do bad things to people. We certainly don't advise that because it just comes back on you. So that's a really dumb thing to do. I think they got that right in witchcraft. The sort of threefold rule. What you put out, you get back three times. So don't be thinking, oh, I can use this to do something bad for other people, because that's just a whole other area. What we're talking about is focusing the energy in terms of, looking for a job or a relationship or something that you really want. But then again, it's the emotion that you bring in that most people forget about. That's the battery for any spell. Yeah. Look, you can go and collect all the fantastic ingredients, wait for the moon to be in the right, right mode, and you're sitting there with the candles and it's all good, and you sit there and there's absolutely no energy going on here because you don't actually have any emotional response about the thing. Yeah. I often say to people when they're doing spells that the feelings of either elation or embarrassment are wonderful within a spell, because at least you're having an emotional response. An emotion, and it's a little bit like prayer. Yeah. When people pray, if you're saying, oh, please, God, or what, and you're just doing it like that, that's not going to work because you don't have enough energy to bring in what it is you want. You've got to, really get to that point where you're feeling it. If that prayer has the heart in it, though, so you really feel a strong sense of love or a strong sense of desire. But if it's just an idea, then it's not going to work. No, definitely not. So I think anyone can do magic too. I think that you've said that before, and it's really important for people to realise that you don't have to go and join a magical order or go and be initiated. No, I wouldn't advise that at all. Yeah, I think it's important to start with yourself and to maybe read a few books and go online. But what kind of spells do people do? Well, I think they're varying, depending on what your outcomes are, but certainly the most popular one that I can think of is just a simple binding spell. Now, most people think of binding as being this negative kind of repressing sort of thing. It's making me feel, what's that about? But often it's just a way of actually purging yourself of something. So releasing, getting rid of things. Yeah, exactly. So the best way to do that is just to get a little piece of string and you think of the thing that you were trying to remove. So maybe it's you want to lose weight or you... That's a good one. Yeah. Seriously, I did a spell to lose weight myself. I did it on a Saturday, the day of Saturn. Don't start your diet on a Monday. No. Because it's the day of the moon. That's right. Forget about that. That's not a good So timing is important. This one you don't... But if I'd known about this binding thing, I could have even... What you're trying to do is take the thought and feel the emotions of, I want to release this weight, I want to release this weight, I want to release this weight, and you sort of get it to travel the thought down your arm. With a piece of string, tie your finger up on the end. Right. And is it important which finger? It doesn't matter, but usually the pointer finger is the best one. Okay. And then tie it up. I want to release this weight, release this weight. Yell it. Really get into the whole finger. You know what I mean? Like go nuts. And then rip the string off your finger and stand on it. Oh. Like stamp on it. Stamp on it. The weight is gone. It's over. It's out of here. Take the string and bury it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the idea is you're trying to actually get something out of you. You know what I mean? And so by binding it in the string, you're actually binding the energy of that weight. Thought of that spell, which is just another name for energy. Wow. No. Another one that's good is getting a job. So because so many people, particularly these days, are looking for work. So This is a really simple one, and really it's basically trying to make you or allow you to be calm in an interview. Because most people, most people are fantastic at what they do, but that one sort of hurdle that they have is they're sitting in an interview panel and they have to, perform, and they get nervous So what you want to try and do is sit in a chair, put your suit on, so you're actually, or your clothes on.
Or your dress if you're a girl, yes.
Whatever it is that you're going to wear to the interview, and imagine yourself in the interview at that time. Close your eyes and draw a little circle around you in your mind. What that's going to do, and empower that to say, I'm calm, I'm calm, I'm calm. What that does, and when you take that into the interview, and you're wearing the clothes that you're wearing, same outfit, and you're sitting in the chair, the circle will actually come to you. And you will
you don't have to call this. You don't have to say, now I'm going to put the circle around me again.
No.
It will just come back to you automatically.
It will come because you're sitting in the same garb and the same. So it's a good spell to work.
Well, they're two great spells. I must get that one about losing weight from you as well.